Hi. Nice afternoon to walk here. The sun is hiding behind the clouds, so it's not too hot now. And it's quite breezy, so nice view here, as usual, on the Cordova Bypass Road. I find that walking alongside a body of water and lots of greens to look at and wide open space are very regulating. Yeah. Anyway, something's very interesting is happening to me in my breathing practice and equalization practice. So for a while now, I've been doing the Wim Hof. So it's been months actually, and practicing for like once or twice a week. And while my breath hold is practically the same between 3.5 to 4.5 minutes, I reached 5 minutes once. But never again. Anyway, so I've been doing that routine for some months now, and lately I've been able to, because when I do my breath hold, I count, in my head, just to somehow keep track of how long it's been and how many minutes have passed. And lately I've been, when I reach that point when my diaphragm begins to contract, I feel a sense of panic, so my focus kind of like shifts constantly between the counting and the feeling of panic or anxiety, because I'm out of breath, and my body is actually telling me to breathe. So, and when I don't listen to that, I feel the panic rising, so my focus kind of shifts or I go out of focus. But lately I've been able to separate that, like the counting and the feeling of air hunger, like I'm able to just focus on the counting and not be bothered so much about my diaphragm wildly contracting for several times, and I'm able to hold my breath for like a minute or so more while during air hunger, or while my diaphragm is wildly contracting. So, and this has been carried over to my EQ practice, where I'm able to focus on just doing the Frenzel while my diaphragm is contracting. Whereas used to get so bothered by that, and I'm not able to carry on with my equalization, and my equalization gets off, basically not able to equalize well. But lately I'm able to do good Frenzels while I'm out of breath. Or is that the right term, out of breath? Or while I'm already at the point of wanting to breathe. So interesting how I'm able to take control more, like the higher centers of the brain are able to override the the, what do you call this? The call and the, yeah, basically the call of the gray brain. The gray brain telling me to, come on, you're about to die. Breathe, breathe, breathe. But the higher centers, the cortex, is able to override that and still carry on with the task of equalizing without getting overpowered by the gray brain. I'm gonna continue practicing, and I think this is good. This can be applied in my daily life. Not to, not to ignore the gray brain, or to repress it, or to, I don't know, to render it useless. Because that's very much part of who I am, of my being human. That's part of being human. The gray brain will always be there, but maybe it will help me acknowledge that the gray brain is being active right now, but I don't really have to succumb to it every time, and I can still remain in control. So yeah, that pretty much can be applied to the red brain as well, the limbic brain, and which is an area of challenge for me. Yeah, when I get emotionally dysregulated, the higher brain functions kind of like goes offline. Well, not entirely. Nowadays I think I'm way better at that than many years ago, or maybe just a couple of years ago. So yeah, excited about where this will take me. This daily practice, this weekly practice of breath awareness and Wim Hof and my free diving dry land practice.